They run again with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Bridgewater now from the 50. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson. But Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
They go back to Murray on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Way 90. Two Jets. Four. Two Jets. Way 90. Two Jets. Four.
Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Forbath will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And now here comes Kansas City. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it should be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, just like Guinness. Ay, yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Did it like my persona. Gonna. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive them hardest. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Yeah. Ooh, I'm laughing to the bank. Ooh, all new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad flying. He ain't. Ooh, let me back tight, gave me until I. Ooh, I was going on Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Oscar, that might whoa. No low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up her MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. Yeah, amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. with the fan up. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey. All that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Go up.
I look up. So many.
Oh my God.
So many. I done made sacrifices.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. In motion left is Wilson. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Smith on first down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third and long. Smith now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. To McKinnon, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. For the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Third down, Bridgewater. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a give. This is Murray. Murray has the first down and more. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard and watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Smith. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Smith to throw on third down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go.
They run it with McKinnon. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 52 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith on 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the run, this is Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Smith on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Fresh set of downs here. A toss play to Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now it's Smith. Dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Smith now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas with 2 ticks remaining. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. One last throw here for Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.